Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Fabulites. So I'm just out here walking and I wanted to talk to you. I was thinking about last night's episode of Queen Sugar, and it kind of got me thinking about stalking and stalkerish behavior. Have you ever been stalked before? At first I was thinking, well, I've only had a situation once that made me feel like I was being stalked. But I was just thinking this morning, I actually had two. When I was in college, I was dating this guy. He was I went to school in New York, and he was he was a New Yorker poet or something. Cute. He was real cute, and he was a little bit older than me. And I couldn't remember why I stopped dealing with him, but I think I just got a little intimidated. He was older and much more sophisticated, and I think I just got a little intimidated. And so I stopped dating him, but he didn't stop, coming around, and he would come around the dorm and he would call me, and it got really scary for a minute, and then he went away. I remember that situation. I was living in a dorm at that time, and so it kind of, in a way, mitigated things, but it also made me a little nervous, like, is he gonna be outside when I go outside? Because he was just like doing serious, intense pop-ups, and it was like, I could understand why he was confused. Because he was cool. I liked him. It wasn't anything he did that made me break up with him or wanted to stop dealing with him. Ooh, we coming into a bunch of trees. So yeah, I remember that time. And then also one time, this is when I was grown and I was divorced. And there was this guy, and he was it's from what I can remember, I liked him well enough, and he was enthusiastic, and maybe a little bit too enthusiastic for me, but not overly enthusiastic enough for me to be like, nah, this isn't gonna work out. So we had hung out, and I guess everybody has their what they like. I'm the kind of person where, if I don't know a guy likes me, we're definitely not going to date, because I'm not going to ask him out. So if he doesn't ask me out and express that he's interested in me, it would just never happen. So, I'm used to men having a certain level of, aggression and assertiveness when they're dealing with me, because otherwise I wouldn't have dealt with any men. But I remember one time I was sleeping, but it was afternoon. It was like I had dozed off and my phone rang, and it was him, and I was already kind of like low-key annoyed, which due to no fault of his, it was just that he woke me up. And we were chit-chatting, and as I was waking up, I'm like, dang, didn't I just talk to him? I mean, I was kind of feeling away, like annoyed. And then he broke out with, you look really nice at the Sam's Club. I'm like, at the Sam's Club? And I think I had been to the Sam's Club that afternoon or that morning or something, probably that morning, because my daddy used to go at like as soon as they open at 6 or 7 a.m. or something. And I'm like, at the Sam's Club? He's like, yeah, I really like that skirt or whatever I had on. And I was like, I didn't see you at the Sam's Club. You didn't say nothing to me? And he's like, no, but you looked really nice. And I was like, all right, I got to get off the phone. And then just the more I thought about it, I'm like, now this Negro, saw me enough to know what I was wearing and describe it in detail. And he didn't come and say hi to me. How he know how? That just kind of freaked me out. So like after that, I just didn't deal with him anymore. And he was kind of like, it kind of took a minute for me to not, for us to not be dealing anymore, for him to get that, like, yeah, seriously, it's a wrap. But so just kind of thinking about stalking and what constitutes stalking. I've never had anybody boil my animal or show up behind my curtains, peep through the windows that I knew of or that I noticed. It's never escalated to the point where I've had to involve the police or really anywhere near that. But I guess, you know, I just had a couple of experiences that made me feel a little nervous and a little, you know, insecure. Is my physical body at risk? Is he, you know, what's gonna happen? You know, I don't like, you know, he just popping up when he feel like it. He not taking no for an answer. You know, what's really good, what's going on. So, have you ever been stalked before? I don't want to say anything. I'm excited to do my Queen Sugar review. But yeah, that show, I love Nova and Dr. Dubois. You know, when I think about them, they make me smile. But yesterday's episode got me thinking about stalkers. Have you ever been stalked before? And it's not funny, because if you've ever been stalked before, like for real, you know, I could imagine it was very scary. So that's what I got for you. Be fabulous, you. Peace. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Bye.